And I call you a slave, but I'll count it what is in my past. It's the first time I cried in a minute. Why do you feel nice? Try to look on the bright side, but the night is right. Would you look at now as God? Or would you think you're so fine? So fine, so fine, so fine. What the hell is this? So, it seems like you've caught me, in my, hold on, give me 1 second.
So, it appears that you've stumbled upon me doing something embarrassing again, like practicing using auto-tune live in my room with nobody watching. And it is the end of July, almost the beginning of August, so that could only mean one thing.
The only explanation that I could possibly draw for myself is the fact that I'm going to another horse convention in August. Can you believe that?
Just gonna cut to the chase. Welcome to the official Scratch Cat announcement video for Everfree Northwest 2025.
What's that?
Tell them exactly what the frick this convention is. Get out of here. Your absolute favorite stop for colorful horse lovers in the Seattle area. I'm nailing this video so far. Why am I telling you this? Because, surprise, surprise, I'm gonna be there. Again. Like, if you know anything about this channel at this point, you know that I am an absolute fanatic of this convention. So let me go ahead and tell you what to expect at this convention. First of all, me, but also lots of fun throughout this weekend. As you can see, it's taking place at the HYATT Regency Bellevue in Bellevue, Washington from August 22nd to the 24th. That's almost in a month, so you better get ready. So many amazing guests like Andrea Limon and Tabitha St. Germain, and other people like Tony Fleece and Tom Zale, as well as Vincent Tong and Nicole Oliver. God dang. I apparently haven't been paying attention to the guests of honor, but yeah, a lot of cool people are gonna be here. Same with some comic artists too and all that. Oh my, okay, all right. M.A. Larson is gonna be, bro. I just did not realize that that these were the guests of honor. I'm going off script here. I'm like genuinely impressed. So yeah, those are the guests of honor for this year. And there's also going to be community guests as well who are also in the fandom. For example, these guys, and 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 these, oh wait, hold on, that was it. But yeah, lots of community guests this year. People who are quote unquote horse famous as the youngins, actually not the youngins, not the older people say. YouTubers, cosplayers, freaking writers, creators, just basically like a lot, like they're called community guests for a reason, like guests who are popular in the community of the MLP fandom. You may be asking yourself, what is there to do at this convention? As you can see here, there's a whole bunch of panels you can attend. For example, opening ceremonies. That's like the one I usually go to every single year because it's at the like very beginning of the friggin' con. Things like gaming, writing, all sorts of pony related panels. Not just on Friday, but on Saturday and Sunday too. There's events made for fans by fans, as well as panels that star lots of community guests and lots of different guests of honor as well. Which brings me to my next point. All of these little events seem to have one thing in common. They're all like little colored blocks, but not this one over here. This one, look at this big long rectangle over here. What could this possibly be? PONYSTOCK, what could that be? This is how I'm going to segue into the musician guests for this year. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at PONYSTOCK. It is the hottest concert of the summer. Happens every single Friday at Everfree Northwest, featuring a good amount of bands from the fandom, as well as DJs from the fandom and pop stars from the fandom. Then on Saturday, you usually got the Grand Galloping Gala, which is more of a formal type, you know, pony prom type thing event. It's really formal and lots of fun. You can like go and dance around and like fancy get up. And then usually after the Grand Galloping Gala, they always have an after party, which features like a good amount of different musicians to like turn up the heat for the rest of the night. And speaking of musicians, let's go ahead and see what kind of musical guests we're hoping to see this year at Everfree Northwest. Ah yes, my friends. First up on the list, we got Thrak and Turkey. It seems like a trio between Captain Thrak, Turquoise Splash, and my good friend Silver Melody. We got Prince Whatever, the freaking rock star of the fandom. Same with Melody Brony. Freaking love both of these guys. Spin Scissor for the very first time, I think. Manhattan Jazz Quartet. set as your comment. A relatively new artist in the fandom who I am very excited to see. A few of my best friends here, Evershade and Luckrock, they're going to be doing a little duo on stage this year. My good friend Lupoof is also putting on another fantastic set this year. You already know I went crazy at this dude's set last year. Like, come on, you gotta be there. Same with John Kenza. Shuffle and Flo. You guys remember Flo was the act that was after me last year at last year's Everfree. He's gonna be joined with Shuffle, the dude that shuffles. Like, tell me, when I tell you that this man can in fact shuffle, I've seen this man shuffle. He can shuffle. One of my best friends, a Chief Hunter 1, is turning up on the Everfree main stage for the very first time. I'm really excited to see this one. Vinyltastic, of course, making a comeback to the Everfree scene. I freaking love this guy. His sets go hard every time. This one, I need to like dig extra deep for like to give you context on who you're dealing with when it comes to Garnica. Everfree Northwest 2017, my very first Everfree. So this was the page for PONYSTOCK, and this was for the Grand Galloping Gala. As you can clearly see right here, it is a very heartfelt message from the person I'm about to tell you about, Garnica. Stated in this beautiful letter that this would be the very last time that he would be performing at Everfree Northwest in 2017. And I am still so upset that I simply was not able to go see this set, but I've been following this dude for a very, very long time. And I am so excited to see that for the first time in 8 years, Garnica will be making his Everfree Northwest return. I am so unbelievably starstruck, and you'll see why. Halfway through Omega, if I remember correctly, this is also a brand new artist coming into the scene. And of course, you have probably one of the prettiest, cutest, and most dazzling faces on the lineup, if I do say so myself. Yes, sir. I'm returning. I'm returning to the Everfree main stage this year. But as that little name right there suggests, I am not doing this set alone. It's not just a Scratch Cat set this year. It's Scratch Cat and Friend, meaning I'm going to have a variety of friends with me on stage, playing a variety of different genres, a variety of mashups, a variety of original songs, with a variety of different visuals, a variety of different fandoms. Have you picked up what the theme is? The name of this set is called Variety for good reason, and I am so freaking stoked to put on this show for you guys. I already uploaded a trailer on some of my socials for this set, and I'm gonna be handing out flyers for the set. So if you want a flyer, then just come up to me and get one. But that's enough about me. Let's move on to the other musical guest. Metajoker, this guy was also part of the lineup last year, and I remember his set did really, really well. I really enjoyed his set. And then we got Brony Mike, another artist who I'm very familiar with, and I'm really excited to see. Everfree Brony, another hometown artist. Got Luna Jax, another person who if I remember correctly, have also not performed at Everfree since 2017. And last but not least, we got the Ukulele Bronies, a group between Metajoker, Thrak, Everfree Brony, and of course one of my good friends, Bramble Shadow. This whole lineup is just this is gonna be an amazing show. I am so excited that I get to be not just on the stage with some of my best friends in this fandom, but also some amazing people who I've looked up to for like the longest time, like Vinyltastic and Garnica, as well as Lupoof, and just so many freaking people. I'm hyped for it. Now, as for these set times, I don't exactly think I'm able to give that information out right now. I definitely know when my set is supposed to be, and all the other musicians as well, but if I remember correctly, I'm strongly not allowed to say when. Okay, wait, stop the video. Hey, so funny thing, literally like an hour or two after I finished exporting this entire video, Everfree put out a little post on their socials saying, hey, here's an announcement. We're gonna announce the set times for PONYSTOCK and the Gala lineup. So that is just perfect timing on my part. But yeah, now I lied. I am allowed to say when my set is after all. My set is going to be at 1:15 a.m. on Friday night, Saturday morning. I'm closing night one of the con for the very first time, so that's exciting. Yeah, I hope you guys have the energy to stay up late because this is a set that I really want y'all to see. So please, do your girl a favor. please show up to the set. Not just, well, I mean, to everybody's set, but especially my set, because I'm closing with a very, very big show, and I want everyone to see it. So, yeah, back to the video. With all that being said, not only am I going to be performing at the concert, but there's also going to be another fun event that I'm going to be a part of at the Renegade Jam Room, which is like, which is if you know me, you know that I'm very familiar with that room. It's where the Renegade stage is. There's going to be a little bingo event, which is unique in its own way, and I'm excited to attend that. I'm going to be joining it with my friends. I don't exactly know why my name isn't there though. So yeah, Bellevue, August 22nd through the 24th. Come say hi to me and other people as well. We will see you there. Thanks for watching.
You're listening to Scratch Cat.